Fellow Kenyans, unemployment in Kenya has reached a crisis point. It's awaiting a spark from a single matchbox to trigger a massive explosion. I will declare unemployment a national disaster and an emergency. We shall then move with the speed of a cheetah or concord. I shall move with meticulous speed to save a generation, to save our young ones so that they don't suffer in the future. In the past, the rural areas absorbed many youth, hence released pressure, because you'll get an acre or something like that, because there was land, in the past. So you could bring up your 2 or 3 goats, do some farming of an acre for maize or coffee and all that. However, there are no more land in the rural areas. Parents have split their holdings from 20 or 50 acres to half an acre or points, as they are called in some parts of Kenya. In urban areas, only slums are emerging at a higher rate than other settlements in the cities and towns. The kiosks and hawking business are flooded today, as well as the music and the boda business. Agriculture is no longer a dependable pathway to family wealth and economic growth. Since the collapse of the Kenyan economy in 1992, fueled by the YK92 leaders, unemployment took a worse direction. It never recovered. The same YK92 constellation has remained in power for quite a number of them, and now is scheming to take over government in 2022. Let us stop them. Unemployment will therefore take its worst form if we allow these YK92 descendants take power. However, under my presidency, all the jobless Kenyans should not lose hope. I'm coming to reverse this situation. Today, the youths face gloom. Their tomorrow under my presidency, however, shall be bright. Under my presidency, I'm bringing over 12 million jobs. Over 3 million jobs will be rolled out from day one of my presidency. Over 3 million jobs will be on, over 3 million Kenyans will be on payroll within my first year in office. I plan that in a matter of a few years, Kenyans shall be spoiled of jobs. They will be having several jobs to choose from. Fellow Kenyans, beyond the employment situation, I will make Kenya the most peaceful one. And these jobs that I'm bringing will ensure that Kenyans remain busy, will not have time to think about fighting, about this and that. There will be jobs in towns, jobs in rural areas, jobs in trading centers. I'm coming to transform our Kenyan situation. Fellow Kenyans, these are jobs for your children, for your youth. Support me. Let us join hands and fight this monster when I'm elected. Send to my M-Pesa line 0748 265 100 200 shillings to help me move all over Kenya. Make posters, make billboards. One billboard, for example, costs over 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. And that is only one. We may need as many as 100 of them to send to at least 2 in every county. That is millions that will be needed. Support me in this endeavor. I needed over 2 billion. And Trump, being a multi-billionaire, went round asking for help. He never sold his Trump Towers. And he said no. If you want me to win, support me. And he's a multi-billionaire. Same to Joe Biden, Obama. Being president, they went around as president telling the American people, send me $10, $5, help me, $5 to win the next election. So asking for help is not a wrong thing, because that's the best way to go. If you support me, every Kenyan will know about my agenda. And all the well-wishers across the world, go to my website, mburu.com, and hit the donate button. Those well-wishers around the world who hate corruption, who hate unemployment, who are hearing about the suffering of Kenyans. 75% of the youth do not have anywhere of getting income. Slums are growing everywhere. I'm coming to end slums. Your help will be great, will be highly appreciated. I will appreciate with all my heart. And when we get our party certificate, all funds will go towards the party account. Fellow Kenyans, let me remind you this. On March 8th, 2023, I will employ 1 million youth aged 18 and 29. That is what I'm coming to do. Elect me to get the 2,000 factories and these 1 million jobs on March 8th, 2023. Those other candidates won't. We have been with them for 30, 40, 50 years. They have been our leaders all this time. Deputy presidents for 10 years, vice presidents for 5 years. They have been prime ministers, deputy prime ministers, cabinet ministers for 20, 30 years. They have been governors 10 years. They have been MPs. Fellow Kenyans, they never did the things I'm coming to do. Why did they not do so? We gave them time to do so. They did not. Even if we give them 100 years, they are not going to transform Kenya in any way, in any meaningful way, the way they have not done for those 30 years, 40 years. So if we give them another 40 years, this same Kenya might be the same, if not worse. Fellow Kenyans, support me. Under their watch, 730 billion Kenya shillings have been stolen. And they have been watching. Now, if they become even the overall boss, then we are talking of over 1 trillion being stolen every year. When you elect me president, you'll be saving this 1 trillion Kenya shillings. Support me, fellow Kenyans. Vote for me when time comes. We form the best government and the best leadership Kenya has ever done. Remember, March 8th, 2023, it shall be called Employment Day. Because I will give 1 million Kenyans employment offer letters. As your president of the Republic and my government, I shall give 1 million job offers, appointment letters to 1 million Kenyan youth. Let us not miss that day. Thank you.